Good evening, this is Juanita Ramirez and this is a discussion for Unit 3. Security breaches are a common problem in the modern world. Because the most severe causes may affect millions of customers, large-scale security breaches often appear in the news. So for this week, we had to find a recent security breach that became public and briefly discuss some of the findings. A security breach is an incident that results in unauthorized access of data, applications, services, networks, and/or devices by bypassing the underlying security mechanisms. A security breach occurs when an individual or an application illegitimately enters a private, confidential, or unauthorized logical IT perimeter. A security breach is also known as a security violation. So, while conducting my research, I came across an article of an incident that occurred in January of 2019, where there was a breach in the Department of Human Services where confidential information of over 645,000 individuals from Oregon were exposed through the Department of Human Services. The breach client information included first name, last name, addresses, dates of birth, Social Security, case numbers, personal health information, and other information used by DHS programs. The data breach occurred due to an email phishing attempt when 9 DHS employees clicked on the phishing link on January 8th of 2019. The sender of the phishing link was given access to the accounts. The compromised accounts were secured by January 28th of 2019. After discovering the breach, DHS hired a team of attorneys and paralegals to review over 2 million emails that were susceptible to the phishing scam. In March of 2019, the team was not done with their research, and it was thought that only about 350,000 individuals from Oregon had been affected. The team of attorneys and paralegals completed their investigation in June of 2019, and that's where they came to the total conclusion that 645,000 clients had been affected. The affected divisions of the Department of Human Services were aging and people with disabilities, developmental disabilities, child welfare, self-sufficiency, and vocational rehab. DHS spent over $1.5 million to cover the cost of experts, lawyers, and paralegals, as well as credit monitoring and other protections for the clients who had been impacted. A letter was mailed out to the affected individuals along with instructions on how to obtain access to the data protection services that were being offered. As a result of the breach, it does not show that as a result of the breach, and after the team concluded their investigation, it didn't show that the information that had been accessed was used for anything, but clients were still being offered these services because, of course, it can affect their identity, credit. They can open up credit cards, bank accounts, or anything like that. DHS did not discipline the employees responsible for the breach. State officials decided to focus on training. A new security office was formed in an effort to oversee the implementation of the mandatory cybersecurity trainings and privacy trainings. Prior to the breach, employees had already received training on phishing. Even with the previous training, employees still clicked on the link. Since phishing emails are not always easy to detect, DHS also implemented a system that informs associates when an email they're receiving is coming from an outside source. It's important for individuals to understand that emails can have lots of encrypted, many types of encrypted viruses. Therefore, it's important not to click on any links or open any emails from individuals whom you do not recognize. I know with my current organization, we have a spoofing system where emails that come from outside sources are quarantined if the spoofing system doesn't identify the domain of the sender. This concludes my discussion. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.